Polynomials. Draw the rough graph of the quadratic polynomial ax square plus bx plus c has two zeros. This is only one bit, but we have to learn some more information about the graphical representation of the polynomials. Graphical representation of polynomials. First, we represent linear polynomials on the graph. So, linear polynomials graphical representation is this is x-axis, y-axis. This is a linear polynomial ax plus b. So, how can we find the zero of the polynomial by using graphical representation? A graph means this line is called as a graph. The line where intersects the x-axis, in this point, the x-coordinate is called zero of the polynomial, and the line intersected the x-axis at only one point. Linear polynomial has 1 0. And suppose I draw a parallel line in the form of a linear polynomial. It does not intersect this graph, does not intersect the x-axis at any point. So the linear polynomial has no zero. This linear polynomial has no zero. So linear polynomial has at most 1 0. At most 1 0. Either 1 0 or no zero. And come to the quadratic polynomial. Quadratic polynomial representation is the graphical representation. We got the diagram, that is parabola. Suppose if a quadratic polynomial is in the form of mx square, that is p of x is equals to mx square. P of x we can let as y is equals to mx square. Y is equals to mx square. So this is a second degree polynomial. So it is a quadratic polynomial. When the graphical representation of ym is equals to mx square like this. So the quadratic polynomial of y is equals to mx square, the graphical representation, it lies in quadrant 1 and quadrant 2. So this is the representation of y is equals to mx square, and this is y is equals to minus mx square. So when y is equals to for minus mx square, the graphical representation lies in Q3 and Q4, and next one is x is equals to my square. X is equals to my square. The parabola turns lies in, this is the graphical representation of x is equals to my square. So lies in Q1 and Q4, and this is the graphical representation of x is equals to minus my square. So x is equals to minus my square. The graphical representation parabola lies in Q2 and Q3 and Q2 and Q3. These are the graphical representation. Here there is no constant is there. So when we get constants, the diagrams will be changed. We will check. Every quadratic polynomial has at most, this is an important bit, at most 2 zeros. All of you understand. Either it has no zeros, the quadratic polynomial has no zeros, or 1 0, or 2 zeros. 2 zeros. In these 3 ways, quadratic polynomial has 3 ways. Maybe it has no real zeros. No zeros means no real zeros, and it has only 1 0, and it may 2 zeros. So ax square plus bx plus c is the general form of a quadratic polynomial. Suppose ax square plus bx plus c has no zeros, then the equation will be like this. x-axis x, y, y dash. So the graphical representation, quadratic polynomial is parabola. The parabola does not intersect x-axis at any point. Then the quadratic polynomial has no zeros. When quadratic polynomial has no zeros, the diagram will be like this. So x-axis at any point. This is no zeros. And for 1 0, rough diagram. This is the rough diagram. Maybe diagram will be like this also, no problem. This is also 1 0. But ax square plus the quadratic polynomial ax square plus bx square has only 1 0. The diagram will be like this. The graphical representation of quadratic polynomial intersects the x-axis at any point. So this is also maybe the diagram. This is also at one point. And rough diagram of the quadratic polynomial has two zeros. If it has two zeros, this is x-axis, this is y-axis. If a quadratic polynomial has two zeros, then the parabola, this is a graphical representation of ax square plus bx plus c. We will get this shape. So the graph intersects the x-axis at 2 points. So this is the rough graph of ax square plus bx plus has two zeros. So this is the full information about the graphs of quadratic polynomial or linear polynomial. You understand? Observe. The second one is the number of zeros lying between -2 and 2 of the polynomial f of x, whose graph is given below is. This is the graph of a polynomial. The zeros of the polynomials are where the graph intersects at x-axis are called zero of the polynomials, the x coordinates. So here totally 1, 2, 3, 4 at 4 points on the x-axis. The graph intersects the x-axis at 4 points. But given question is lying between -2 and 2. The zeros lying between -2 and 2. This is the -2 and this is the 2. Between the -2 and 2, the graph intersects at 2 points, 1 and 2. So the number of zeros lying between -2 and 2 is 2. And choose the correct answer satisfying the following statements. Statement A, that is 2x cube plus 3 root x minus 5 is not a polynomial. According to the definition of polynomial, the definition of polynomial is a polynomial is an algebraic expression which is having variable powers or non-negative integers. So here this is the radical form. Write in the exponential form. This is 2x cube as it is. 3 root x means the exponential form of root x is x power of 1 by 2 minus 5. Here variable power of x is 1 by 2. It is not a non-negative integer. It is a rational number. So it is not a polynomial. So statement A is true. And come to the statement B. 0 of the polynomial 2x plus 3 is equals to 3 by 2. To find the 0 of the polynomial, let that polynomial equals to the 0. Let 2x plus 3 is equals to 0. 2x is equals to sin plus 3, that side minus 3, x is equals to minus 3 by 2. So actually the 0 of this 2x plus 3 is minus 3 by 2, but given 0 of the polynomial is 3 by 2. So this statement is false. So statement A is true, statement B is false. So statement A is true, statement B is false. So option B is right. The next one is choose the correct answer satisfying the following statements. Statement A, if alpha comma beta comma gamma are the zeros of x cube minus 2x square plus qx minus r. And given condition is alpha plus beta is equals to 0. Then 2q is equals to r. Statement B. If alpha comma beta comma gamma are the zeros of cubic polynomial, that is ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d, then sum of the zeros alpha plus beta plus gamma is equals to minus b by a. This is true. And sum of the product of two zeros s2 is equals to alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha is equals to c by a. This is true. And alpha beta gamma is equals to s3, product of the three zeros, minus d by a. So statement B is true. By using statement B, we can find C, or by verify the statement A. So if alpha comma beta gamma are the zeros of the polynomial, here in this polynomial coefficients ax cube, compare with this coefficients, a value 1, b value minus 2, c value q, d value minus r. These are the coefficients. Compare with this. D is equals to minus r. So first one s1, sum of the zeros is equals to minus b by a. So alpha plus beta plus gamma is equals to minus b by a. So minus of b value minus 2 by a value 1. So alpha plus beta plus gamma is equals to minus b by a. Compare with the using this values, minus of minus 2 by 1. And given condition is alpha plus beta is equals to 0. So substitute alpha plus beta value 0. So alpha plus beta will be 0. So remain value is only gamma. Minus of minus plus. So plus 2 by 1, 2. That is equals to gamma is equals to 2. We got this value by using first condition. Come to the second condition. Alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha is equals to c by a. Alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha is equals to c by a. What is c by a? Q by 1. That is q. And keep alpha beta as it is. In beta gamma plus gamma alpha, gamma is common, so common it. Remainder alpha plus beta, that is equals to q by 1 means q. So alpha beta as it is and gamma is as it is. Alpha plus beta value 0. So this is 0 is equals to q. Alpha beta plus gamma into 0 means 0. Alpha beta plus 0 is alpha beta. So alpha beta is equals to q. Alpha beta is equals to q. We got this value from the second condition. And third condition is product of the zeros alpha beta gamma. Alpha beta gamma is equals to minus d by a. So minus of minus r by 1. In the alpha beta value you substitute q. And gamma value you substitute 2, minus of minus plus r by 1, that is equals to r. Therefore 2q is equals to r. So by third condition we got the r is equals to 2q. So this statement A is also true. So finally statement A and statement B both are true. So both A and B are true. So option A is right. One is write the given graph represents which type of polynomial. This graph represents cubic polynomial. So answer is cubic polynomial. Sixth one, if alpha comma beta are the zeros of the polynomial p of x is equals to x square minus 2x minus 8, then 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta. Here alpha plus beta, sum of the zeros is equals to, that is minus b by a. A is equals to 1, b is equals to minus 2, c is equals to minus 8. Alpha plus beta is equals to minus b by a means minus of minus 2 by 1, that is equals to 2. Alpha beta, product of the zeros, that is C by A. C by A, C value minus 8 by 1, so minus 8. So 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta, do LCM, that is LCM is alpha beta and this is beta plus alpha. So substitute beta plus alpha means alpha plus beta. Alpha plus beta value we got 2. Alpha beta value minus 8. So simplify, that is final answer is minus 1 by 4. So 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta is equals to minus 1 by 4. The degree of zero polynomial. Zero polynomial is 0 is called, the number 0 is called zero polynomial. 0 we can write as 0 into x power of 0, 0 into x power of 2, 0 into x square, like that. So we cannot define the degree of zero polynomial. So the degree of zero polynomial is undefined. Even if alpha comma beta are the zeros of x square minus 4x plus 1, then 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta minus alpha beta is dash. Here a value is 1, b value is minus 4, c value is 1, c value is 1. Substituting this one. Here 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta is equals to, already we did, alpha plus beta by alpha beta. So this value is alpha plus beta by alpha beta minus alpha beta. Substitute that values. Alpha plus beta. Alpha plus beta is equals to minus b by a. That is minus of minus 4 by 1. That value is 4. And by alpha beta. Alpha beta is c by a, 1 by 1. That is 1. And minus alpha beta. Minus alpha beta. Alpha beta value is c by a. That is 1 by 1. So we can get 1. 4 by 1 means 4 minus 1. That value is 3. So in these options, option A is right. And ninth one. If one of the zeros of 2x square minus 3x plus k is reciprocal to other. So let one of the zero be alpha, then other zero will be 1 by alpha. Let while one is reciprocal to other, 1 0 is reciprocal to other. So alpha into 1 by alpha. Here take these values. A is equals to 2, B is equals to minus 3, C is equals to K, C is equals to K. It is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c, quadratic polynomial. So product of the zeros, to find the K value, take product of the zeros. Product of the zeros is equals to, product of the zeros is equals to c by a. So alpha beta is equals to c by a. We take alpha as is, beta take as 1 by alpha. Given condition is 1 is the reciprocal to other. So let b is equals to 1 by alpha. C by a means c is k by 2. C by a means k by 2. Alpha and alpha cancel. So 1 is there. Send 2 this side. 2 into 1, 2. 2 is equals to k. So finally k is equals to 2. So option A is right. Next, last one. A polynomial of the form ax power of 5 bx plus bx power of 4. This is a 5th degree polynomial. So 5th degree polynomial has at most 5 zeros. 4th degree polynomial has at most 4 zeros. Cubic polynomial has at most 3 zeros. Quadratic polynomial has at most 2 zeros. So this is the 5th degree polynomial. So it has at most means maximum 5 zeros. These are the important bits of chapter 3, that is polynomial. The next chapter's bits will be uploaded soon. If you like this video, please like it and share it to those who need maths basics and subscribe for more videos. Thank you for watching.